I support the resolution that the United States federal government should ban all testing that requires the use of animals. So first of all, I'll go over some terms. So ban means to prohibit, especially by legal means, and testing is the use of animals in research and development projects, especially for the purposes of determining the safety of substances. So the source of this is Merriam-Webster and dictionary.com. So my first contention is ineffective. Based off of the FDA's 2006 report, 9 out of 10 experimental drugs fail in clinical studies because we cannot accurately predict how they will behave in people based on laboratory and animal studies. Based off of the U.S. National Library of Medicine, GPNet also asked whether medical general practitioners agreed that animal medical research data could be misleading. 93% agreed. I find this statistic the most surprising because there are pretty much people of their own job saying that what they're working to is misleading and not beneficial to the humankind. So the VIN, the following information is based off of from the VIN, which stands for Vivisection Information Network, which was found in the late 1990s by a qualified lab animal technician. So first of all, Vioxx was known to protect the heart of mice, dogs, monkeys, and other animals. But when tested in humans, it led to heart attacks and strokes in over 139,000 humans. So this is something that's supposed to be protecting the heart, and then it leads to damages to the heart, which is completely against what it's supposed to be doing. And then another study, 88% of stillbirths are caused by drugs which passed animal tests. So it worked on animals, but now on humans it doesn't work and leads to stillbirths. And rats are 37% effective in identifying what causes cancer to humans. And experimenters said we could have been better off to have tossed a coin. So you could toss a coin and be more effective than the rat you're testing on right now. And less than 2% of human illnesses, 1.16% to be more exact, are ever seen in animals. So that means over 98% never even affect animals. And just saying, but diseases are species unique. So that means they have different effects on different species. So you're putting a disease in an animal that doesn't even originally have it, and the effects are different. So you can imagine how ineffective and how it does not even lead to the right result because of that. And according to former scientific executive of Huntington Life Sciences, animal tests and human results agree 5% to 25% of the time, which is a really not good number. And the following information is based from the Science and Society of Northwestern University, also stands SS. And probably the best known example of a drug that failed on humans but worked for animals would be thalidomide. This drug was advertised as completely safe for everyone, including mother and child, even during pregnancies, as its developers could not even find a dose high enough to kill a rat. And by 1960, thalidomide was marketed in 46 countries with sales nearly as high as those of aspirin, which is a really high number. And in 1961, McBride began to associate this so-called harmless compound with severe birth defects in the babies he delivered. So basically, it caused birth defects in over 10,000 children, which was resulting in shortened, absent, or flipper-like limbs. So there were practically 10,000 babies who now have shortened, absent, or flipper-like limbs because of a test. These didn't even affect animals at all, and you could give them as much as you wanted, and nothing bad would ever even happen. But then when you put it in humans, all these bad baby birth defects are formed. So in my next speech, I will get to the alternatives to animal testing, and I support the resolution that the United States federal government should ban all testing that requires the use of animals.